What's up, guys? This is almost like episode 4, I guess. I'll turn this TV down a bit. But anyway, yeah, this is almost like an episode 4, I guess. You know, how I've started to get clean, after all the shootouts and bang-outs and throw-outs and up-chucks and chuck-ups and everything else. So what I had to do is I had to establish my corners and my blocks to make sure that my fellow friends never got shot or stabbed. So like I say, we arsenaled up and we just got everybody that we had to get. So we got them first before they got us. But like I said, I had a hard choice to make. Do I still stay in the game or do I get in recovery? So a lot of the boys didn't want me to leave. Leave them alone, I guess, to defend with all these friggin' people. But I was out battling my addiction, trying to hold my corners, right? How can I say this without incriminating myself? I made people think very differently of me very quick, which bought me a few more months. The word travels pretty quick in the hood. But yeah, I did some things I didn't want to do, but like I say, it kept me safe and it kept everybody else safe, right? So at that point, there was a war. Did I want to fight a war? Did I want to spend 20, 30 years in jail for murder? Did I want to get shot? No, I didn't. So, I made a choice. Okay, I'm going to set my people up so they'll be safe when I exit. Because if I just exit it, they'd all be shot and murdered. I know that for a fact. So what I had to do is I had to go around, make a little bit of a story up of people, I don't care if they see this now, don't really give a shit. But I told them I was going out of town to do bigger, better things for everybody. You know what I mean? I brainwashed them all so I could get clean and make sure that my crew was still, intact and didn't have to worry about them getting shot and murdered and everything else. So anyway, after I got basically get all that straightened away, I put myself into to rehab. I wasn't in rehab for one day, and I beat the head off a guy. Why, I don't know. I think I was withdrawing, obviously, but I beat him that bad with the end of the phone. I actually got in trouble and got charged. But anyway, luckily, for some God's forsaken reason, they dropped the charges, right? So, because I didn't remember him swinging at me first, but I guess the camera that was in there, he swung at me first, but I didn't realize because I was so mad. But I beat him with the friggin' phone, man, until he wasn't even moving, right? I belled him to the floor. AT&T or Bell, I don't know what payphone it was, but whatever it was, I payphoned him to the floor. So anyway, I started my road to recovery, right? Trying to think if I'm missing anything, you know what I mean? Like, am I missing anything? I don't know. I know we got shot at a few times before I decided to change. I almost got robbed twice. Once, when the narcs came in, at first, I see my door blow up, and I thought it was a 12-gauge shotgun. I thought somebody was coming and blew my door off with a 12-gauge. But what it was the narcs. They had to blow off my hinges because I had my door barricaded, which I caught a charge for that too. Don't ever barricade your door because there's a charge for that. But anyway, once I seen the flash grenade come in, I was like, thank God it's the cops. Because I thought it was somebody coming to murder me. So anyway, once they arrested me and I got fucking, pardon my French, I got, the search went down and they found, a few things, like guns and drugs and stuff like that. Luck had it, I was going through, a little custody battle. And the cops planted something in my house that was inventoried in 1986. They didn't think that the files, I guess the computers went back that far, like, or maybe they didn't inventory past a certain date. But they found a gun in my house that was already brought in 1986 or 7. So I was lucky because they planted it and they got caught. So my charges got dropped again. Now, that's the second horseshoe I had at my ass. I couldn't feel anymore. I definitely knew I had no more horseshoes up my ass. So anyway, I was arrested for a little bit. I was there for a few days. I was let loose, and then I was fed up with it, man. You know what I mean? I had all these gang members, these little Mickey Mouse mother friendsers. They thought they were the king of the walk. But these guys will shoot you. They didn't hustle, they didn't network, they didn't make money as an organization should. They were just street bangers, man. Like nickel and dimers. The guys got $1,000 in their pocket and they think they're king shit. You know what I mean? They were Mickey Mouse compared to me. Mickey Mouse. I had 10 grand a day in my pocket. Sometimes even more. And that was just my fun money. So you can imagine, right? But these little forerunning fuckballs wanted what I had. And they weren't getting it. So I fought for it again. And I still got it. You know what I mean? I fought hard for my stuff, man. Nobody was taking me out. And if they were, I was going in a blaze of glory, boy. Because you know what? I've always wanted to be... if I'm going to die, I want to die on the news. I want to be that dude that, was coming after people, coming after me, and I shot 30 people. Not innocent people now, don't get me wrong. People that were trying to kill me. I wanted to go in a blaze of glory. You know what I mean? But nobody was coming after me because the word on the street was I was just too nuts to be around. You come around me, you're like I'm retarded. You know what I mean? People started to realize that. And then once I knew people were that scared of me, I started to get clean. Because I knew I had a break. I had all my boys positioned on the corners. The neighborhoods were still in check. I still had my blocks. Everybody stayed over there. See, there was. Here's how it went. There was a coke dealer, there was a crack dealer, there was a molly dealer, there was a pill dealer, there was a fentanyl dealer. Everybody had their shit, right? So you couldn't sell two things. Like I couldn't sell two things. I had the white, I had the soft. That's what I had. Other boys had the hard, they had the rock. But what I used to do is I used to send people out and check on the other dealers to make sure that they're not selling any soft. And if they were, I'm telling you, I would literally break their legs. Or I'd have somebody break their legs. That was my spot, man. We're not supposed to be doubling up. So once people got wind of the double up and what I did, they stopped doubling up. Right? It went back to normal again. And that's when I got time for myself to change. I needed to change because you know what? It was getting hot, man. I was ready to be blown, my head blown off. All these Mickey Mouse groups wanted to get a hold of me because they just wanted my money because they knew I had it. And everybody loved me because, you know what? I'd hate to say this, but I was considered a good drug dealer because I never cut my stuff. I don't know what anybody's allergic to, right? People drove 4 or 5 hours to come get my shit. You know what I mean? And nobody ever had to worry, and that's why they were wondering, like, how's he getting this good gear? And, you know, like, we got to get it, you know what I mean? Or we got to find his connect or whatever. But my connect wouldn't deal with these people. I'm not going to say what kind of people they were, but they're people that we never dealt with. And they're people you never deal with. But anyway, so once, you know, I had all that stuff on the go, I decided to get clean, guys. Okay? So that's the rough up of my spot. The next few weeks is going to be about my pain, okay? It's going to be about my battle with getting clean, okay? It's going to be that's what my next 2 stories are going to be, is how I got sober. How I did it alone. Even if you're alone and you want to change, man, you can do it because I did it. It's not hard, guys. It feels hard, but it's not. Once you get it started, once you get past that one point, you're good. You're good to go. You just got to get to that one point. And I swear to God, I'll do it with you. If you want to quit, I'll come lay by your bedside for 4 or 5 fucking days, pardon my French, and I'll help you, man. I will sweat through the sweat with you, right? It's not hard. But after them days, you're going to feel this warm feeling come over your body that, oh my God, I just beat my demon. Do you know how good of a feeling it is to know that you just beat your demon? Do you know how good of a feeling that is? It's unbelievable. It's impeccable, right? So, anyway, my next 2 videos are going to be with me getting clean, okay, guys? I don't know if you're going to find it boring, but it's going to be my little story about how I got clean now, okay? It's going to be the pain and suffering that I caused, like for myself, and how I have to change myself in order to live or to die. And it was literally life or death. I was taking 10 80s a day, 10 Oxycontin 80s a day. The doctors told me my blood level could kill an elephant. My toxicity level could kill an elephant. They didn't know how I looked and why I was still alive, but I was. So I knew that was my 3rd time. I knew things come in 3s, and you don't hear things coming in 4s. So I knew it was get out or get buried, man. And I chose to get out, okay? So now my next part, guys, I have to tell you how I got clean. I can't keep giving, you know, all these cool stories. I can bring them back, but I got to start helping people now, and I got to show them how I got clean, okay? You got a good gist of my life and how I got where I'm at, but now it's time for me to help people and show them ways that I got clean, little ticks and things that I did when I was in certain pain and certain this and certain that. I'll help you get through that. And I know I can do it because I've done it. I've tried to quit 100 times and I failed 99. But every time I did the same thing, I felt great. I just relapsed and I relapsed and I relapsed and relapsed and relapsed over and over and over and over and over again. Until one day I got lucky and God up above said, you know what, bro, you're going to be my word spreader. I'm not very religious, but I knew that right then and there I had to get clean. And I chose to get clean. Had no choice. Okay? So I love you guys. I hope you guys all have a great day. And my next episode is just good. I gotta tell how I got clean, guys. Right? Because that's what people need to hear. They don't need to hear my bullshit stories about fighting people and shooting at people and all this stuff. Yeah, it's cool, but you know what? Now I gotta explain the withdrawal, okay? Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help, right? I want to help. And I can't do it telling all these crazy stories. These crazy stories will come back. I'm not going anywhere. But like I say, I'm going to start to show the pain that I had in recovery, okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys all have a great day. And I'll talk to you in a few days. And I love each and every one of you guys. I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for yous. Okay? So stay sober, stay safe, sober life, love life, guys. Please subscribe, get your subscriptions. You don't got to turn on the notification bell. Just watch me when you want to watch me. But just please subscribe, guys, okay? Because I'm doing this for you guys. I'm putting my life out there. The least you can do for me is subscribe for me. That's all I ask. Subscribe for me, and I'm putting my life out in the world, man. Right? So I lost my life. Like, my privacy's gone. So subscribe to me, please. Okay. I love you guys. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Woo-hoo-hoo.